Good day, global citizens. Welcome to another episode of Dr. Fajimbola's Opinion. Today, I have a senior colleague on board, and I'm glad we will discuss extensively on Ananas, Sativa, and Moringa. Moringa is a very common, widely used plant in Nigeria and in Africa, not just even in Africa, globally, but we are going to discuss the nitty-gritty of what you should know, the basics of what you should know as a global citizen on Moringa and Ananas sativa, which is known as pineapple. Please join me to welcome Dr. Olufemi Molka Ajagun Ogunleye. Welcome on board, ma. Good day, doctor.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.
Want to mention that the anti-aging industry, reading your paper made me appreciate, although I appreciated, but it made me appreciate more the anti-aging industry and what resources we have around us that can be used instead of the chemicals and sort of it that many people are going to like prevent aging. And we know that aging is a complex phenomenon influenced by many biochemical pathways, genetic traits, environmental factors. The topic of discussion today is Ananas sativa, which is pineapple, and also Moringa Oleifera. What is special about this plant? Which plants are these?
Yeah, thank you very much for the generous introduction and the talk around it. Yeah, Ananas sativa is, that is the botanical name for pineapple. In Yoruba, we call it Ope Oyinbo. So it is a highly nutritious exotic fruit. Okay, and my main focus, the main reason why I chose ananas out of all the fruits was the availability then. Then in Uganda, it was the second most abundant fruit. They have a lot of fruits, so its availability and also the nutritional components in it. Okay, it is a fruit that is very rich in antioxidants. Apart from that, it has a very special compound called bromelain. Bromelain is an anti-inflammatory compound and it has healing properties. So, we need to do a deep dive into the science around pineapple. For people who know that they are not just consuming it for pleasure, you're also consuming it for the health benefits. And the word cocktail is the
that Moringa is a nutrient-dense plant, and that's why it's widely studied in Africa and outside Africa. So, Doctor, I would like to know, in the paper, you and the co-author discussed reactive oxygen species. As someone in health, have an idea what you're talking about. People outside the field of science and the field of health, what should they know about the reactive oxygen species?
Yeah, in simple terms, reactive oxygen species are molecules. They are tiny, tiny molecules produced in the cell. Okay, they are inevitable byproduct of metabolism. Metabolism is just, when we eat food, it's being broken down to give us energy. So during the breakdown of food that we eat, as we produce energy, there are some byproducts that are inevitably produced. Reactive oxygen species is one of them.
Caused on it. What should we know about the growth hormone on anti-aging?
Yeah, growth hormone itself, okay, it is produced from the pituitary gland, and it helps us to it promotes growth naturally. It contributes immensely to anti-aging in the sense that it is able to have this it reduces inflammation. Okay, so how it is linked to anti-aging is that that it promotes metabolism. Okay, so it tends to decline with age, just like all other hormones. It declines with age, and it is highly essential for it helps us to have energy. It controls metabolism, so it promotes energy, skin elasticity. Okay, and it helps with muscle mass. So because of those characteristics, people now use it as a form of therapy.
Thank you so much for highlighting the effects of genetics on anti-aging. And for people who think, oh, let me go and marry Japanese so I will live long, or let me go and live in Japan so I will live long. It has more to do with environment and
we can emulate them.
than doing that. You know, some people, they want to cheat nature. I'm like, oh, let me go and marry Japanese, or let me go and live in Japan. And